Shout out to Blue Apron for sponsoring this update. Blue Apron is the #1 fresh ingredient and recipe delivery service in the country. See what all the fuss is about and get your first 3 meals free when you visit blueapron.com/theknow. Welcome to The Know, I'm Brian. Let's start off with some good news because I never thought I would see this day, but it is here. Kingdom Hearts 3 has gone gold! Honestly, I still don't kind of believe it. But you know what? In a note on Twitter, director Tetsuya Nomura said what fans have waited forever to hear. We've wrapped up development of Kingdom Hearts 3. Wow, that's amazing. He included an extended trailer of the game that's been playing in theaters in North America. It had Frozen, it had Tangled, it had, oh my gosh, Toy Story. It looks so good. There was a little Xehanort cameo at the end. He also added that now would be a good time to prep by playing collections of the earlier games in the series. You know what? He's right. Kingdom Hearts, that's not just a series that you can jump into with the newest game. There's a lot of backstory that you gotta learn. And don't worry, you'll still feel lost, but at least you'll be lost with the rest of us. The game, it's scheduled to be released January 29th. That's just a little more than 2 months away for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Holy crap, I can't believe it's almost here. This is amazing. Love Kingdom Hearts. All right, the new developer of the Walking Dead games has given us a little update on their progress. Skybound Games, which took over development after the collapse of Telltale Games, wrote, "It's been a ton of work logistically and legally to get us to a place where we're able to roll up our sleeves and get to the actual work. After Telltale shut its doors, the game was unfortunately unable to be worked on, and hence the release dates of episodes 3 and 4 have been delayed. But we're excited to let you know that many of the talented, passionate team members who originally worked on the game are resuming development efforts today." So hey, that is great news. They went on to say that they'll announce release dates soon for the 2 remaining episodes, and if you've already purchased Season 4, you will not have to pay for it again. The latest patch for Fallout 76 is here, and it is a doozy. Patch notes on the Bethesda site say that it will bring performance and stability improvements, plus bug fixes. There must be a lot of fixes because on the PlayStation 4, it's 47 gigs, which is nearly as big as the game's original size. At least it's a more manageable 15 gigs on Xbox One and PC. Most of the changes are on the PvP side of things, but there are also fixes to the UI, and they fixed an issue where enemies would chase players farther than intended. It's no secret Fallout 76 has had a rough launch. Hopefully this is the first step in making things better. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee released on Friday, but word is that they're off to a slower start than previous Pokemon games, at least in the UK. Nintendo Life reports that the games sold 116,000 copies total in their first week in the UK. That's a little less than X and Y, but it's more than 60% less than the sales of Pokemon Sun and Moon, which released back in 2016. So seems like some of that core Pokemon audience might still be waiting until the release of a proper new Pokemon game next year. Still, it's a Pokemon game. I'm sure the Let's Go games will sell just fine. Developer Dodgerel says they are moving on from Enter the Gungeon. In a post on the game's subreddit, the developer says they're scrapping plans for a paid expansion to the game and instead will do one final free update that will fix a lot of the bugs and crashes on their Advanced Dungeons & Dragons update. They wrote, "The short version is, we have been working on Gungeon for nearly 5 years now, and from both a technical and a creativity standpoint, we need to move on. We have learned so many things about making games that are just impossible to put into practice in Gungeon without rebuilding the entire game, and honestly, we're just more excited about putting these ideas into practice in a new game." No word on a time frame for the final update, but Dodgerel said they will reveal its name soon. Say goodbye to Steam Link, you guys. After 3 years, Valve is discontinuing the device that lets you wirelessly beam games from your PC to your TV. In an announcement yesterday, Valve said the device is sold out in Europe, nearly also sold out in the US. Valve added that they will keep supporting the hardware as well as the app versions that are on smartphones, tablets, and TV. Steam Link never fully caught on like a lot of Valve's hardware, even though it was pretty good at doing its job, so grab one if you can, because once they're gone, they're not making any more. All right, YouTube quietly rolled out a new system recently, and people are just now catching on to it. They've gathered about 100 movies and put it under a free-to-watch section of their movies and shows tab. Good ones too, like Terminator, the first 5 Rocky movies, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, Legally Blonde, just to name a few. Now, YouTube has offered streaming movies before, but with a rental fee. These are free. The only catch is the movies do play with ads, so in that way it's a little like traditional network television, although these versions are not edited for content. Now, if this legal movie streaming offering is a success, we'll probably see more movies added, so worth checking out. Especially if you need to bone up on your Rocky movies in time for Creed 2. I know I definitely need to do that.
And Legally Blonde, yeah.
Not that movie. All right, real quick to end on, Bendy and the Ink Machine launches today on Switch, PS4, and Xbox One. The console versions of the game are published by Rooster Teeth Games. It is a really cool puzzle horror game. It's got a very cool art style, especially if you're into classic cartoons. Give us a try, let us know what you think. One thing's for sure, you will never look at cartoons the same way again after playing this game. I liked it a lot, so let us know what you think about it. All right, that is all the news we've got for you today. Let us know what you think about all these stories down in the comments below. And for all your news from every corner of the internet, like this video. If you're new around here, subscribe to The Know.
And our website,
theknow.tv. Thanks to Blue Apron for sponsoring this update. Want to get better at cooking? There is no time like the present, my friend, and Blue Apron makes it easy. They are the #1 meal kit delivery service in the US. There's a reason for that. They deliver fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and step-by-step recipes right to your door, and every meal can be cooked in as little as 20 minutes. Plus, their menu changes with 12 new meals every week, so you don't have to keep repeating the same thing over and over, and they're flexible. They got different plans to suit your needs. 2-person plans, family plans. My favorite, the wine plan. I like Blue Apron because I was not that great of a cook growing up, or in college, or in my 20s, or in my 30s, but you know what? I like the process now. I've been trying to improve. It's been fun. I actually learned how to do it. They've got some awesome options, from crispy chicken tenders with mashed potatoes to pasta and creamy tomato sauce, and more. If you want to try it, Blue Apron is offering our Know Buddies your first 3 meals for free. You can't beat that. Free food. Just go to blueapron.com/theknow. It'll be applied when you redeem the offer on their site.